beautiful people. I hope you are doing well. I'm okay, and thank you so much for joining me for yet another book review. And today we are reviewing this masterpiece. I read this book in such a short space of time, but wow, I don't even know where to start. But when I posted this book, I did get comments around. It's so common, it's so popular on Book Talk, and I'm not even on TikTok yet, but it's very popular on Book Talk, and a lot of people were recommending it. A lot of people read this book, so I get why people were recommending this book. I really get it. It's crazy. It's insane. I don't even know where to start, but let's get right into it. So I'm just gonna break down the characters one by one. I'm gonna start with Verity. Verity is an author. She's currently busy with her series. She's written a series of it's like Game of Thrones. You know how it's one book after the other. So she's busy with something like that. But while she was busy with that, she got into an accident. I'll explain later why I'm doing this. I'm putting it into inverted commas. She had an accident and now she's disabled. She's bedridden. They need to take care of her. They need to. She's practically paralyzed. She's in a vegetative state. She can't do anything for herself. She needs a nurse to help out. Verity is staying at home with her husband Jeremy. They currently have one son, and the two girls that they had, they passed away one after the other. And then there's Lowen. Lowen just recently lost her mother, and she's about to lose her home because she's run into debt, and she can't even afford to take care of herself anymore. But she's written books. She's not that famous. She doesn't want to be famous. She just wants to write books, and that's it. So Lowen is the author they hire to finish the series. But when Verity got into the accident and then she was paralyzed, her agent and the husband decided not to publicize exactly what happened or what's going on with her. So when they announced that Lowen is going to be helping, they're just announcing that they are going to be working together to finish off this series. And that's it. Okay, so now we get into the story, into this whole crazy book. It's really crazy. Verity and her husband, they stay outside, a little bit outside New York, and Lowen stays in New York. So she decides she's gonna move into the house so that she can go through the notes, all the stuff that Verity has prepared or has been working on to finish off the series. So she moves into the house with the husband and the son and Verity. But Verity, obviously, remember, as I said, she's in a vegetative state. She can't do anything. She can't even talk. She cannot do anything. She needs help with doing everything. So Lowen moves into the house and she's going through the boxes, the books. She's reading the books just to find out what they're really about, because she's never really read the books. But as she's busy going through this, it sounds so invasive because she's going through her stuff. She's in her office, she's going through her stuff. So as she's going through her stuff, she finds an autobiography. This is where it goes for me. It's explosive. She finds the autobiography that Verity has been writing, and as she's reading the book, it's mainly around the relationship that she has with Jeremy, the husband. So she's talking about how they met, what she was thinking about during that whole process, what she was wearing, their sexual life. She's writing all about that, and then how they got engaged, how they moved in together, how her books picked up, and then she became this famous big writer. But now the book is taking a turn because now she starts to write about when she fell pregnant. So she fell pregnant and she thought, okay, this is just another step in the relationship. It's all gonna be great. But in the first chapter where she's describing the relationship with the husband, it sounds more like she's obsessed with the husband. Loves this guy way too much. Clingy and all of those things. And yeah, they have such a great sex life. Like their marriage is just sex. Fine. And then now she falls pregnant, and as soon as she falls pregnant, the husband Jeremy gets so excited, and now he starts focusing so much on the pregnancy, neglects her, So for her, it's like, okay, now the child is gonna take over my husband, it's gonna take over my life, I'm not gonna have the same relationship anymore. Or so she's disturbed, and she's really disturbed at how excited the husband is. So she decides, I'm gonna abort the babies. But she doesn't really go, oh no, I'm saying the babies because then she later found out that she's gonna be having twins and they're girls. But she doesn't go to the hospital or to the doctor to get the abortion. She tries to do the abortion herself. She's drinking all this stuff and she's putting stuff down there and trying to have a miscarriage, and yeah, she fails. She fails, and then she ends up having the children. She gives birth to the kids, and the girl. So Jeremy continues loving the children, and he's so happy. But yeah, now her life in jail is just not going. It's not nice, because now the husband doesn't seem to have time for her. So obsessed with the kids, spends all the extra time with the kids. He even quits his job and continues being a house husband and taking care of the kids. Also because her books are making so much money, so he doesn't really need to work. All the details that I've been sharing is just what is in the autobiography while Lowen is reading the book. So Lowen is busy, she's staying with them in the house and she's busy reading the book. She ends up falling in love with the husband, and as she's describing it, she's describing it as she fell in love with the guy through Verity's description of what type of a person he is, what they do in bed. She starts fantasizing about this guy and all of that. They fall in love, both of them fall in love, like deeply in love. As the autobiography progresses, Lowen does discover that, okay, actually this woman is not what she says she is. She is crazy. She's very, very disturbed. Verity is very disturbed. So the first girl, she had a peanut allergy, and then they went for a sleepover at a friend's place. Obviously they did warn the parents about, she's allergic to peanuts, so please make sure that there are no peanuts or anything that has peanuts in it within her vicinity. Somehow gets her hands on peanuts, eats the peanuts, and then she dies from her allergy. Fine, that's okay, because she wasn't even at home. She was at a sleepover. They stay by the lake. This one time she decides, okay, we're gonna go to the lake with the kids, and yeah, we're just gonna have a day out at the lake. So they go to the lake, they get into the boats, they get into the water, and they're just having a good time until Verity decided, it wouldn't be such a bad idea if she just drowns in here. Before she tilts the boat, she tells the young boy, hold your nose. And then the boy holds the nose, and then she tilts the boat, and then the three of them fall into the lake, and then she quickly gets out and then takes the boy. They get out of the lake, and she sits down just waiting for the girl to, I don't even know why. She just waiting for her to die, basically. Okay, yeah, as you can tell, this book there's a lot going on, guys. It's not even so lengthy, but there's a lot going on. Lowen and the husband, they are having sex in the house. They're having such a great time. But Lowen now, because now she's read the book, she's not so convinced that this Verity woman is really injured, because there's instances where it looked like she didn't have injuries, because the son is always hanging out with Verity and comes back talking like she was having a conversation with his mother, And then one time they were in the bedroom, and there's a lock outside, and when they woke up, they were locked in, and there was no way that the lock can just by itself. Somebody had to come and lock it. So they were locked inside, and one time when they were having sex on the couch, she saw Verity standing, like, just Verity's bedroom is upstairs and they were downstairs, and then while they were busy, she saw Verity, and yeah. But then she got a monitor to put in her bedroom just to see if she would move, she would do anything. Verity just stood there. Like, she had to be so good to fake her injuries to the extent that, because the way they're describing it, she can't, even if you do this in front of her, she will just be like this. She won't move. She's so still. She does not move. So it's very much believable that whoever was around her believed that she had the injuries. She was like really injured. But no, she was faking the injuries, this one. Yes. There's a lot going on, guys. I don't even know where to go from here. Ooh, there's too much. Okay, so Verity, Lowen finds out that Verity is faking her injuries, tells the husband, and the husband is crazy, and they end up killing her. Yes, the husband and Lowen end up killing Verity. She tried to explain, but they didn't give her a chance to explain. The husband and Lowen, they get together. They're now in a relationship, so they are selling that house where Verity and them will stay. They're selling the house. They put the house on the market, and they actually get sales. Before they sell, they give the house over to the people that are buying it. They go to the house just to clean out the rest of the stuff. So Lowen is upstairs. Lowen is pregnant at this time with Jeremy's baby. She's upstairs in Verity's bedroom. She finds a letter addressed to Jeremy. In the letter, Verity is explaining why she wrote the manuscript and what's been happening. So what's been happening is Jeremy actually suspected that Verity caused the accident for this one, for the last child to drown. So what happened, Gunja? So in the letter, Verity is just confessing to writing the autobiography as a way to practice. So she's practicing how to write from the villain's point of view instead of the victim's point of view. You get what I'm saying? The way she wrote the book, it's like a murderer explaining explaining what they did, how they got to that point, the thought process and all those things. So basically she wrote, it's fake. The autobiography is fake. It's not real. It was just a practice. It was just something that she was trying to do, hoping that it would help her write her books. And she's even explaining in the letter that it helped her a lot. That's why she was so successful, because this book helped her write so well from the villain's point of view. Lowen is finding this letter, and Lowen was there when Jeremy killed this woman. But in the letter, Verity is also talking about how when Jeremy found the autobiography, like she understands why he acted that way. Meaning, Jeremy knew about the autobiography. So even when he killed her, he already knew. I don't know, like it's so confusing, guys. I'm not even sure. That like the end is so confusing for me, because Jeremy knew that Jeremy knew about the manuscript, but didn't say anything when Lowen told him about it. He just acted out of like I don't know whether he was pretending or what. He pretended to be surprised, shocked, angry, and willing to do anything to punish the woman that killed both his kids. Confusing. So even Lowen was confused. She was scared because now she's with this man. Like they're in a full-blown relationship. They even bought a house together. So how the book ends, Lowen throws away the letter because now it's like, okay, it's a very confused, complicated situation. She doesn't even know what to do, and she's already fully committed to this man. And now she decides to convince herself, you know what, Verity is such a vile human being, and she can manipulate the truth however she wants. She can manipulate the truth to fit whatever she wants to be true. So she convinces herself that, okay, no, I'm not crazy. Verity is lying once again. She did this. She did everything that she wrote about. It wasn't a practice. She wasn't lying. She wasn't faking it. She even faked her injuries. So you can't put anything past this woman. So no. She tears the letter apart, throws it away. Yeah, and that's it. That's the book. And apparently there's a follow-up to the book as I read. There's a follow-up to the book, so I really don't know. I really don't know, but yeah, it was good. It was good, and it was confusing. And out of 5, I'll give it a 4.5 because of the confusing end. It's really and like it's not convincing. You're not sure what's what at the end of the day. But yeah, this is the book. If you are a reader and you want to go read this book, yeah, I suggest you do that. It's so good. It's so well written. It's so well written. The author is really good. So I'm looking forward to reading more of her books. I think I'm gonna get another book by this author so I can try it out just to see if this is her style or what. But yeah, thank you so much. I know what I need, ain't gonna lie. I know what I want, speaking my mind now. A queen needs a king to be by her side.